Yes, we are live. Thank you very much for waiting for us today. We are here. Jugush ni kama amechanganyikiwa kidogo. But anyway, welcome back guys. Welcome to the show. My name is Simon Mwangi. With me is John Juguna. Yep, nasikia baridi. That's why nimevaa vile nimevaa. I don't know whether Jugush is there, is listening to me. And Jugush, are you there? Hello, Jugush.
So tuimalize in 30.
Hello,
Max.
Jugush. Hello, Jugush. Are you here?
So ni
Hello.
fixture tu tunapeana.
Hello, Jugush. I think I'm having trouble connecting to Jugush. Can you hear me?
Nakusikia.
Okay, we are live. How are you doing, bro? Hello.
Simon.
Yes, Jugush, can you hear me? Hello.
Simon.
Jugush, can you hear me? Seems Jugush, you're having trouble with your audio. But anyway, let's move on. This past weekend, we've had the Masters Series II happening in Mombasa, as well as the KHU recent also released their second leg fixtures. You're going to have a look into that as I try to get Jugush back into the show. So how have you been doing, guys? How are you going on? Are you keeping warm? Mimi mahali niko kuna baridi sana. Jugush, are you still there? Can you hear me? Hello, Juguna. Hello.
Bilo Lang at the 25 line mark for Blue Oceanic Masters Hockey Club. Let's see what Bill will do. He takes an excellent conversion, and all fans are already cheering for him. Hope he will do the best as they continue, tries to celebrate, but I remembered our turf is not well watered. Mr. Mariano, what do you think about that?
That there was a decent save, short save from the goal.
But I can see he's struggling to walk. He's struggling to walk.
Did not rebound off far away, and therefore was not able to kick the ball far away from the D, and therefore Bilo Lang was able to make another shot at goal and successfully scored within the 8 seconds.
Is keeper injured or what is happening? Keeper injured or what is happening? But I can see James Mwangi, number 17. James Mwangi, number 17, waiting anxiously. Just remember he scored his penalty 8 seconds in the last semi-final.
General J, there goes shootout. James Mwangi taking it into the D, trying to make a spin, and there was hit, attempted save there by Boaz Otieno for Blue Ocean, unsuccessful, and the score is now 1-1.
I do believe the young folks watching live on television and those ones watching live will have to have a platform of selection, trying to look which one will favor them in this penalty corners. Let's see what Anthony Wamalwa has for us in the bunker, Mr. Mariano.
Well, with the initial penalty corner taken by Bilo Lang, we saw the Nakuru Masters goalkeeper limp off.
Left, right.
So that's why there is a slight delay. We we do hope all is well and he can quickly come back for the retake, or rather a take of the second shootout by Blue Ocean Chiefs. And there he is, trotting back.
Thanks for the correction.
See the cameras focusing on him. Confident, you can see some confidence there as he slaps his stick against the handguard or arm guard. And here we go, Anthony Wamalwa taking it into the D, trying to make a spin. Saved by the Nakuru Masters goalkeeper, and the 8 seconds are up. That is a vital
Mambo ni mambo.
by Anthony Wamalwa.
Na sasa Nakuru wako na uwezo. Barnabas Nyawela, Barnabas aka Banu, nambari 6 kwa mgongo. What will Banu hold for us? Let's see. Wait and enjoy the skills of Barnabas, the young man who played in Italy Pro League many years ago. But Mr. Mariano, I believe he's still young, and he scores peacefully. As I always say, it's a short, precise, and execution well executed. Let's wait.
Lovely goal there from Barnabas.
Let's see what Friday.
First push, and now we have Friday Matthew coming to get hopefully the Blue Ocean Chiefs level as Nakuru Masters lead.
But remember also Friday is too skillful. Hope his skills will not kill him, but will be able to uplift his killing skills.
There goes Friday Matthew, gets into the D top, quickly in the shootout. He has 7 seconds, tries to spin it wide.
And he executes.
Goal from Friday
He
Matthew.
executes. I never doubted his skills, Ariano. I never doubted.
Shoots them off. Now we have Richard Biril just about to. Lovely goal against Walker. Skillful players there.
Also remember, Biril is one of the 3 veterans who played well for Kenya against Egypt in the shootouts. Let's see what he has for us today for Nakuru. Biril into the circle with the goalkeeper. He decides to take a pass, and Biril, he has never missed, and he matches his traditional own movement, and therefore Nakuru Masters are the winners of this second series of Masters Hockey Challenge.
Lovely celebration there from Richard Biril. We saw Barnabas rushing towards him, do a match together with him. Remember, Barnabas got a yellow card towards the end of that half, and so the trip for him down to Mombasa with all those traveling plans have been successful for him, and therefore congratulations to Nakuru Masters having won Series 2 of the Masters Hockey Tournament by winning the shootout 3-2.
Well, that was a recap of how the Masters Series 2 final went. Nakuru won 3-2 on shootouts against Blue Ocean Chiefs, having drawn 1-1 at full time. Remember, the Masters Series 2 was held in Mombasa at the Mombasa Sports Club, and Nakuru, who were the runners-up in the Series 1 in Nairobi, got lucky enough or worked hard enough to get the win against BOC in the finals, the final score being 4-3. If you include, of course, the 1-1 draw plus the shootout goals. But Nakuru also had a tough match in the semi-finals where they met Impala Veterans. Remember, Impala Veterans beat Nakuru Masters in Nairobi Series 1. So Impala walibanduliwa na Nakuru. Nakuru got their sweet revenge. We are going to have a look at the shootouts there. It was quite interesting. The shootouts going into a 9-8 win for Nakuru. They went in the first round, went on a draw, and then they went for a sudden death until Nakuru won it. So as we wait for Njugush to come on, thank you very much for those who are watching. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, in this show, we are going to continue delving into the Masters Series as well as talk about the KHU leagues, which are back as from this coming weekend. We have a big match, that is Wazalendo versus Kenya Police. What do you think about that game? Do you think that Police are going to get the better of Wazalendo? I remember that Wazalendo have been having an indifferent season where they have not been able to match the highs they had last season. They are quite. They seem to be struggling a bit. Also consider that they changed their coach, as well as they have some new signings coming into the team. So karibu sana. Let's see whether we can get that incredible shootout. That was Nakuru versus Impala. It was an interesting one to watch, and in case you didn't watch the game live, you're going to watch the replay here, and you can always catch this video on our Hockey KE page. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's see. Let's see.
Check. Well. Apologies on the technical hitch on the audio. But currently what has just concluded was a shootout between Nakuru Veterans, or rather Nakuru Masters, against Impala Veterans.
Yes, and we are back. Jigush, how are you? Ulikuwa umepotea kidogo.
I'm fine. How are you?
Niko salama. You just found us reviewing the Masters Series II. That was the replay of Impala versus Nakuru that happened in the semi-final. I just pointed out that Nakuru lost out to Impala in the Series 1 finals, and they got their sweet revenge there.
Yeah, it looked like it was a sweet revenge, but I like the way at the end they all celebrated and congratulated one another. But what was interesting was to see Blue Ocean Chiefs again drop points, just miss it by a whisker. I managed to watch a few minutes of that game, and let me hope they have a very good team. I hope that they'll be able to pick up and be able to at least win one of those series.
Yeah, true. And I think one of the reasons why Nakuru were dominant in that tournament is because if you look at those three players that took the shootouts, two of them are still playing at the highest level, that is the KHU Premier League. And you have Mwangi, who's playing in the second tier league, that is the Super League. If you compare to other teams, I think they were the only team who had such players playing in the top tier league. Yes, you saw that Impala had Cheplaiti and Kabu, who also play in the highest league. But still, Nakuru, I think, really wanted this win. If you watch that game against Impala, it was a very interesting to watch. Of course, I'm from Nakuru. I was rooting for Nakuru to win. But also, if you watch that game as a neutral, you'll have enjoyed it because both teams were okay. They were organized. They understood each other. They were measuring up against each other. And eventually, a few mistakes here and there, the game ended in a 1-1 draw. Actually, Nakuru would have won that game if they took their chances and had their concentration, because they considered an equalizer in the dying embers of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you look at even Impala, as you've said, they are a very strong side, and it was definitely not their turn this time round. And that makes this series very interesting, because now we have two different winners for different leagues. And Blue Ocean Chiefs, the first series they came third. At least this time round they have come second, and it's a good thing now wherever they're going.
And it's interesting. It's interesting to see, because we had Blue Ocean Chiefs who were third, Nakuru who were second, and Impala who were first.
Yeah.
And now we had Nakuru first. It's like they are pushing each other.
Yes.
and taking a merry-go-round, because now we have Impala who are third, Blue Ocean Chiefs who are second, and Nakuru who are first. So who knows, probably in the November Masters Series 3 that is going to be held in Nakuru, and you're going to hear from Andrew John Louis, who was the captain of the winning side, as well as talk about Nakuru. Who knows, probably Blue Ocean Chiefs will be number 1, Impala number 2, Nakuru number 3.
Yeah.
So
you want to play the clip for the captain?
Yes, let's just hear from Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew Jean Louis. I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Got it right.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I was so worried about that. Okay. So congratulations, especially first and foremost, for being the top scorer of the tournament. You're a very skillful player. At your age, I wish to applaud you so very much. Now tell us, and also for being the captain to the team that just won this tournament.
Yes.
Yeah, having been the first runners-up last time, now Series 2, you are the champions. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, thank you very much. And we are really, really happy. It was a long journey coming down. But yeah, I'm happy, I'm grateful. A big thank you to the team as well. They've all played really well. And we have been targeting for this, and it's happened. And yeah, we're very happy. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So you've been warned about the coming tournaments in November. Yeah, you might not just keep the trophy then. So what do you think you're going to do to keep the trophy?
Well, yes, we are having the tournament in Nakuru on the 5th and 6th November. And for sure it is home ground. So we expect to keep the trophy being home ground. So to the other teams, they need to train hard.
We look forward to that tournament very much. We thank you for the long journey down here. I hope the weather wasn't that bad this time round. What do you think?
No, the weather was great. In fact, when we came in on Friday, the weather was really, really good. Yesterday was as good. And we can't complain. Like I said, it wasn't that bad. So Nakuru has also been hot, so it's not been so much of a big difference, yeah.
Okay, that's great. But we look forward to having the Nakuru tournament. Tell us how you're going to prepare to keep your trophy.
Yes, so we're definitely going to keep training, and of course we'll try and organize a good one so that we have it, well sponsored and everything. So we have about 2 months, so we'll work on it. And yeah, we hope all the other teams, especially the ones that couldn't make it here, are able to come. So it'll be a really good one. We're so hoping at least 8 to 10 teams if we can. Yeah.
We also hope for the more teams to come on board in the Nakuru tournament, just as well the Nairobi Series 1. And thank you so much, Andrew Jinlui. It's a pleasure meeting you as well, sir.
Thank you very much.
Have a great journey back to Nakuru.
Thank you.
To you and to your team, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, there you have it. Andrew Jean Louis speaking to Susan there from Mombasa after lifting the trophy. And you heard from him that they are looking forward to the tournament since they are the ones who are going to host it.
Yeah, it's I like his confidence. That was the same for Impala. I know on this one you can't talk much, but I know that that is going to be a long stride. And it's good being veterans. You don't just expect the obvious winner to win. So I know Impala will have to go back to their drawing board. Bok will have to look at where they made mistakes and sort them out. And I also saw Green Sharks had a very good run.
Yeah.
And so are the other teams. Was Alendo also? I watched a couple of their games, and so it's going to be really interesting to watch. And Nakuru being what Nakuru is usually, I expect a very good tournament in November.
Yeah, lakini wazalendo waache fujo, wako na fujo sana. Wako na fujo sana, wanazusha sana, wanazushia referee sana, wako na fujo sana. They are fighting each other, they are fighting the referee. Because to me, I look at Wazalendo, they have the players that can even win the trophy, but for some reason, it's like they are not working as a team. They are always finding reasons to complain, or they always complain about everything. It's a bit disappointing, especially considering it's my former club and I know most of those players there, and I know the sort of caliber they are. They are players that can even match Nakuru and win that trophy comfortably. But for some reason, when you start fighting each other, complaining to the referee, you start losing that concentration for the game. And it wasn't easy in Mombasa, especially in day 2, because in day 1 we had a bit of a reprieve from the sun. It was not as hot as day 2, and day 2 also the tiredness starts setting in. You've traveled the previous day or the previous or 2 days ago, and Sunday morning you're tired. So for me, I think what I'd like them to do probably going into Series 3 in Nakuru is let them keep calm, let them work as a team, and they can win it. My club, Backroad, we are still struggling even in the Masters League. I don't know what is happening to our club, but we are also still struggling in the Masters League. We couldn't find our feet. We couldn't seem to pass the ball quite well. And yeah, at the end of the day, we did not finish in a good position. Yeah.
Anyway, let's hope, just like what Jean-Claude has said, that the third season will have more teams. I'm really looking forward to having the defense veterans come back. I'm trying to remember which other team that was there and didn't
Bungoma.
go down. Yes,
Bungoma Masters.
There was yes, there was that. So let's hope that we'll have more teams in the squad, and let's enjoy some good hockey.
Yeah. In fact, I think Nakuru Series 3 Nakuru is going to be interesting because it's also similar to Nairobi. It's close, especially to the guys on the western side. I would like to see a team from Kisumu coming in. I know Kisumu has a lot of players that can still come on board and play. I also want to see teams from Kakamega, from Kitale, and all those sides from Bungoma come and play in Nakuru. It's a possibility, and we already know the dates, and it's a matter of now getting ready for that tournament. The good thing, and I loved about the Masters tournament, is that most of the participants were enjoying themselves. In fact, if you watch the game, and I wish you had those cutaways, you will see that they were laughing, they were enjoying each other. Mtu mmoja akichenga ule mwingine, unaona anamuenjoy. It is more of, it is not that serious. They're not taking that tournament as serious as any other, but it was good to see. And one thing I was shocked, and I've learned so far in the 2 series I've watched, and we've done live stream, is that these players are keeping it simple. They are just stopping the ball, finding the right pass, being in the right positions. They are not complicating the game as most of our youthful sides do. And I think if the young guys can have a look at those games and they can see that you don't need to overcomplicate your game, you just need to play simple and be effective. And that's what Nakuru and Impala showed. And to some extent, BOC, and that's why they ended up in the top three positions. So yeah, it's a matter of just continuing to watch and just telling yourself that as long as you have fitness, let the ball work for you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
right. We can now switch gears
Yes.
and
Let's look at the league.
yes, let's look at the league and quite some interesting games coming up this weekend. Let me just go through them very, very fast. In the National League Western Zone, we have two games slated to be played. The first one will be Bay Club taking on Kisii Falcons in Kisumu. That is in the Kisumu Simba grounds. Then we'll have Bungoma Farmers host Nandi Hawks in Bungoma, and then those two games will be at 2 p.m. The last 2 p.m. match will be the Premier League Women, which is making a comeback after almost 3 or 4 months break, and DFG Wolverines will take on Sliders, and at 4 p.m. we'll have in the Super League Men, we'll have Park Road Tigers take on Sikh Union at City Park, and then we'll also have the last match of the day at 6 p.m. will be Kenya Police taking on Wazalendo. Let me have your take on those two teams.
Uh, I mentioned this when the show was starting. Is I'm still not confident with Wazalendo. I think they still have or they need some time to continue gelling. I don't know what they've been doing because we are in between their last Premier League fixture and Saturday's fixture, because most of the activities went numb because of, obviously, we had the elections, we had the Birmingham, we had all those things happening, and most matches were postponed, and also the league took a huge break. So I don't know how they will react, but at least they have Dunston Baraza, who's back. He's back for a short break before he goes back to Italy, so he will be available for that game. It will be interesting to see how he comes back to the side and whether he helps them. But I still feel that Police have a strong footing in this game. They have I think they have a bigger chance of winning this game compared to Wazalendo. Considering that Wazalendo, as I said, they have a new coach, they have a new set of players. They are trying to find their feet with this new structure and these new players. So I think, in my view, I think Police are going to carry the day. But Wazalendo is as I say, is a wild. I usually say they are wild card teams. They win when you expect them to lose, and they lose when you expect them to win. So yeah, probably now, since they are the underdogs, they might win, but
they might pick
from
up
the
their
to pick up their form. But on paper, I think Kenya Police have a better chance. But in my view, Wazalendo can shock them, and they do need to win so that they can get to those top 4 positions and cement one of those positions.
Yeah, let's wait and see. I know the coach. I'm trying to remember his name. I have a mind block. Dij, yes,
Dij, yeah.
that he has something up his sleeves. It's good to see the captain back. And let's see if the team will be uplifted. On Sunday, we have 4 other games slotted in the national.
But before you go to Sunday,
yes,
we have that game. We have the Kisumu Youngsters versus JKUAT. This is a very interesting game to watch, considering that both teams are very physical sides. They are also very skillful sides, and I don't know whether guys can make it to go to City Park at 12 p.m. and watch that game. Those are teams that they do entertain. if you watch those games, they do entertain. At the end of the day, you get entertained because JKUAT are very skillful. They know how to dribble. They know how to play 1-2s. The only thing that they lack is that cutting edge to find the final touch, that is to score. Youngsters very physical, very physical side. They will bombard you. They will hustle you. They will not give you time on the ball. So it will be interesting how to see how those two teams match up, as well as DFG Wolverines and Sliders. They have been having very difficult seasons in the Premier League. These are teams that are huge candidates for relegation. So it's also a huge game to watch. So who will win? Will DFG Wolverines be up for the task and see through the match, or will Sliders use their experience to see off the DFG girls? So it's interesting to watch. In terms of the National League, Bungoma Farmers versus Nandi Hawks. I wish I was around to watch this game, because this will be a difficult game. For me, I'm seeing a 1-1 draw in this game.
I really don't think so. I would give it to Nandi Hawks. Farmers is my home team, but I would give it to Nandi Hawks because they unless they have sorted out their wrangles, which we've been talking about for a while. If that has not been sorted out, then this is going to play out in their pitch also. But if they have, then Nandi Hawks are going to have a difficult time getting a point from there. But for me, I would give 3 points to Nandi Hawks.
Personally, I'm seeing a 1-1 draw in that. As for the KU ladies versus Vikings, KU ladies are on form. I don't know whether the ladies are back or they are still on their long holidays, but they are on form and they will be playing against Vikings, who are also trying to find their form. KU ladies, one of the huge candidates for promotion this season. Wawa is doing a good job with the ladies, and I hope that they can win this and continue being at the top of the table. Yes. Now, Pakro Tigers versus Sikh Union, a very difficult match for our team. We are playing against a side that is also looking to go back to the Premier League, and Sikh Union is Premier League quality. So it's a matter of Pakro as a team trying to find a way to deal with them, basically not allowing them to have possession in midfield and making sure that we are always on top and match their pace. And when I say their pace, is not the running pace, but in terms of how they are shifting the ball, because this is a team that they know how to play around the ball. They know how to shift numbers and get a player in those good channels so that they can create chances and score. So it's a matter of us keeping that concentration and working as a team.
Yeah,
that's
right. Sunday we have 2 interesting games. One in Kakamega, and that is between Pirates and Kisii Falcons. This is going to be an nutcracker. And then that is at 10. At 11 we'll have Impala take on Karate Axiom at the Impala grounds. Maybe we can finish with those 2 sides. Pirates Falcons, your prediction?
Pirates Falcons, I think the Kisii Falcons game against Pirates will be determined by the Bay versus Falcons game that will be on Saturday. Bay Club, you see, the Kisii Falcons will be playing in Kisumu, and then they travel to Kakamega. So they might get tired playing in Kisumu. They might also get injuries.
It's an hour's.
But still,
45 minutes.
But still, they have to travel to Kisumu and then play against a home side. They are away, and then they travel yet again to Blue Pirates, that is Kakamega, and play another game. So the other thing to consider is if they win their match, they might be psyched up for the game, or they might be complacent. If they lose, also they can become disheartened and not play very well. So I think in my view, Blue Pirates, I think they are going to beat Kisumu Falcons for the mere fact that they are at home, but the Kisii Falcons really need to to take these 6 points, because the away points are always important and it's difficult to win matches away. But if they can get at least 4 points from both matches, then I think they'll be good to go. Impala versus Karate. This is a no-brainer. I think Impala are going to beat Karate by a margin of at least 2 goals. Yeah, and considering that Impala are playing at home. Yeah, KU versus Vazaleno Masters, another interesting match to watch. KU and Vazaleno Masters almost have a half and half sort of match. One time Masters win, the other time KU win. So it will be interesting to see how they play. Also, remember that KU men are also on form and they are looking to climb up the table. KCA versus Parklands, two former Premier League sides that are meeting each other. An interesting game to watch. And the last one I'd say is Park Road Badgers versus USIU and Green Sharks versus Butali. That's also another top of the pile match in the Premier League. Park Road looking to get out of the relegation zone. They are playing against USIU men. They need to work hard in this match. Otherwise, it will be a bad result for them. The Green Sharks versus Butali match. This game, it's a tough one. It's a tough one
Very
to call.
tough. Actually,
It's a tough one to call. Yeah.
yeah, very, very tough to call because, but also, I think Green Sharks has not won against Butali, if I'm not wrong.
I think they have. They have, but I can't remember
one.
when. We can confirm.
If it is, maybe it's one.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, very tough match. Sharks also need to pull up their socks, so looking to see how that will turn out. I think for me that's the second match of the weekend. Saturday we have a very good derby, and Sunday that last match is also a very, very good derby to look out for.
Yeah.
USIU, I think you're going to lose this game, Simon, your team. Looking at the current form that USIU had, and I hope they still have it, then it's going to be you're going to have to really work it out hard to get there.
Yeah, I'd say it will be a difficult match, but it's difficult to say who will win in that game. Because Park Road are desperate for a win. And also teams might be looking at Park Road and saying, hey, this is a team we can beat because they're out of form. But that's the most dangerous time to face such a team. Park Road can pull something out of their socks and decide to play a very good game against USIU because they are looking to kickstart their season in the second leg and at least get out of relegation. So for me, I don't think USIU are going to have it easy in that game. Yeah.
Okay, fine. We'll be here to analyze that match. Or
yes.
rather do a review.
Yeah.
Next week, so we will see how that goes. Any updates?
The only update is it is confirmed that now the Mombasa tournament will be held on. Let me confirm the dates. Nisipeane the wrong dates.
I saw
the wrong dates. Watu wa book train na ndege siku mbaya. They will say Saimo said. Yes. The MCHA tournament will be held from the 8th and 9th of October 2022. So basically, they usually like the Mombasa tournament, they usually like to set it where we have a long weekend. So, for example, if the 20th is on a Monday, they usually like to place it on that weekend. But this time around, considering that the 10th of October is on a Monday and it's a holiday, they've placed that tournament there, and this time round it won't be held in conjunction with MSC. It's going to be in conjunction with Mvita. So the tournament will be played at Arians grounds and not the usual MSC. And at that note, I think it's important to note that yes, we were able to do the live stream of the Masters series, and hopefully we shall continue with the same in the Nakuru series. but it's good to know that the game needs sponsors. I think at this point it's good to mention that we are inviting sponsors to partner with us, to partner with KHU, to partner also with the organizers of the Masters Series. The other day we had the likes of Daikyo, the likes of LBO Sept Solutions coming on board to sponsor the tournament. So as for the upcoming tournaments in Mombasa as well as the Nakuru Masters, yeah, if you know someone who can come on board and support us, support the game, well and fine. Yeah, it's not easy, it's not cheap to run tournaments, especially if you include things like the live stream, and we do need sponsors to come on board to support us all.
Yeah. Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what we have for you this week. And now we are back fully because the league is back, and we're definitely going to keep you updated every Wednesday on what is going on. And of course, over the weekend, we will be letting you know on our different social media handles: Hockey KE on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or as well as Hockey Kenya on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and on also the website, that is hockeyke.com and hockey254.com. See you next week, same time, same place. From me, it's bye bye.